or Shade 45?
Yeah. Denver, make some noise.
Oh, yo.
1 2 1 2. We about to get set up, Heather B.
I like it.
Man, how y'all having a good time? This is pretty good, right? You find out a lot about Denver you didn't know, man. We came here to just get immersed in your community. So thank you for having us here. Sway in the morning, Shade 45.
Thank you.
Make sure Heather's mic on for me. Man, I found out some friends of mine were going to be in town. And when my partner and I, King Tech, first started back in the 80s, I'm taking them back to the 80s when we was kids trying to figure out what we was going to do with life.
Right.
You know, there were a few folks that came in the late 80s and the early 90s that we really admired. You know, we had such a movement. It reminded me a lot of what you've seen in Denver today is how the Bay was, right? Kind of feel like that, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And
a lot of talent.
A lot of talent out here, a lot of hidden talent, a lot of, secret things that are not secret, but things that are taking place here that the world may not be privy to. Now we bringing it to them. In the Bay, man, the Bay is known for having the most skilled turntable technician DJs in the world, hands down. In my opinion,
they got a world champion from Denver, DJ Vajra, Chris Karn. So
from right here, right?
From here, yeah, world champion.
Yeah, so just like Denver in the Bay, we got world champions too. All right, and back around, I want to say 89, 90 is when a collective started called the Invisibl Skratch Piklz. All right, and at that time it was Mixmaster Mike.
Mixmaster Mike, Apollo.
Apollo.
Up here we got Shortcut and Stiles.
Okay, and right here, man, we have one of the most celebrated and one of the most feared DJs to ever touch turntable. Oh, yeah. The one and only DJ Qbert, Denver.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, and he's from the Bay, Heather.
I know it.
You know, that's why when DJs come on our show, I'm a little judgmental because who I saw in the evolution was the likes of King Tech,
right?
DJ Qbert, DJ Revolution, Joe Quick's the Latin Soul Brother, Prince Ice, all these guys, this DJ community we came up in. Qbert, what brings y'all to Denver real quick?
We got a show, Invisibl Skratch Piklz, and in 2 more days I got a show with Dan the Automator. You guys heard of Dr. Octagon? Yeah, so me and the producer Automator is going to do a show in a couple days.
Dan the Automator.
Here in Cervantes.
It's right here, Cervantes, in this club. And tell them where Dan is from, the Automator.
Dan is from Frisco.
From the Bay, Heather.
Jersey.
Dan used to produce music for King Tech and I back in the day, too.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll tell you the story. I want to ask you about DJing in its current state, man. It's so many. DJing has become so more popular than it was when we started, in the sense that everybody's picking up DJing the same way they picked up microphones. How do you think that's helped, and how do you think that's hurt, if at all?
Well, it's a musical instrument, so you're gonna get more evolved. It's like the piano or whatever, and now you got electric keyboards and you got organs and whatever MIDI, and so it just keeps evolving, just like a tree or anything would evolve. And I guess you might want to see some of that, like some of the evolution of scratching.
Yeah, I would love to do that, man.
Shit.
You guys ready yet or not yet?
Okay.
Not yet. Okay.
They're getting set up.
Now, what I would like to ask, though, for an up-and-coming DJ, maybe it's a kid listening right now, somebody out in the audience, they're trying to DJ, they're trying to break into it. What would you suggest to take it back to the techniques and the original and just get some vinyl and start there, or just start with the new upcoming equipment that's out right now?
I mean, it depends. If they're going to be a guy that presses a button and just plays the music for everybody, you could do that. Or if you want to really play the turntable like a musical instrument, you're going to have to, use vinyl. But nowadays, like, the digital stuff has caught up to it, so it feels pretty on 99.9%. But records are always like right there,
right.
Analog.
You didn't hear him slip in that shade right there.
I heard it.
Oh yeah, man. If you want to be a guy that just pushes the button, I've been to those push button concerts and music festivals. You're a very humble guy, so I know you wouldn't put that down. But does that hurt the art at all, or what do you think?
No, I mean, if there's a purpose for it, if people don't want to, if they just want to dance and hear music, that's cool, But if you just want to play like a musical instrument, like I said, then and you want to see something unique, then you would go at the next level.
Okay. How have you contributed to technology when it comes to DJing? I know you've invented some things, right?
We've done like a turntable, and you put a fader on it, And so you could you see musicians playing guitar at the beach and all that. So we were like, how do we scratch at the beach? So we had a turntable called a QFO. We had a mixer and turntable all in one. And now we're doing the same thing. So you see all the DJs with computers now. And so now it's like, why don't you just put the computer in the mixer? So we're developing that with Intel and some other companies right now. So that's
wow. DJ Cuber, look him up. What's the hardest battle you ever been in? Who was the DJ?
Speaking of that, we have you guys heard of the Executioners, the X-Men? Yeah. So we had a battle with them a long time ago, and there's some promoters right now want to have us battle again. I don't know. Do you guys want to see that?
Oh.
So yeah, we're kind of talking about that right now.
You'll do it?
Yeah, we'll see what's up.
Yo, Cuber said, yeah, man.
We'll
Get
see
in to
what's
see
up.
him in the battle, man. All right, cool. So how we looking right now? Who we got on the turntables right here? DJ Short. Who's that on the
Yeah,
turntable?
so this is a DJ Shortcut,
Mm-hmm.
and we got D Stiles back there. And you guys ready?
Yeah.
Almost ready.
How much time we got? Let's move these seats too.
Okay.
Matter of fact, hold up, man. I want
Make
to make way for what's about to happen right now. I asked Hubert if we could go through the eras and do the evolution of scratching, and how it's changed and evolved from the 80s. Can we go back to the 80s to now?
80s, I think it was 75 is when Grand Wizard Theodore invented scratching.
1975. Shout out to Grand Wizard Theodore. And Shortcut, give a quick history about Shortcut, man. He don't talk much.
Shortcut is there's a style that originated in the East Coast called juggling, where you manipulate two records, the same identical records, and you flip the beats, remix it live. And Shortcut's a master of that. He kind of grew up, the Executioners are masters at that, and he's actually in an offshoot of the Executioners called X Factor. Nobody really knows that. You guys heard of Rob Swift? Yeah, so they had a crew called X Factor, and they had different guys in the crew around the world, and Shortcut's part of that crew. So they're kind of like our brother crew, even though we are going to battle.
You're going to battle them, right? So who is Shortcut going to battle with?
I don't know. He's going to just pick one of those guys. There's Sinister, you guys heard him?
Yeah.
Eclipse, Total Eclipse, and who's the other guy? Precision.
Okay, all right.
Rob Swift. Yeah.
All right, how we looking, Shortcut? Okay, cool. The man talks with his hand. So take us what year we going to take it back to?
We want to go to the future, or you just want to start from the history? Okay.
Well,
Sure.
can you walk it up to the future?
Yeah, let's start from the beginning.
Because they'll be familiar with
Let's do
some
the
of
baby scratch and all the other.
Okay,
stuff.
you call out the scratches. Go ahead, Cuba.
All right,
Go
so
ahead.
this is the very first scratch invented. It's called the baby scratch. It's real simple. Go back and forth. All right, and then after that they have stabs. And after that was transforming. And do chirps. Then there was flares. Then it came crabs. And Jazzy Jeffy was doing we said that transforms and chirps.
The beat threw that in there, by the way. That was Heather B.
And then what else? There's a gang of scratches, a million scratches now, but it's definitely a musical instrument. And they're gonna do actually a little piece, kind of like a futuristic turntable piece. Everything's off the turntables. Okay. No drum machines. They're doing the drum machines.
Get them hands, Jacob. Get them hands.
And he's playing the turntable like a musical instrument, both of them.
Okay.
Check it out.
Here it is. Give it up, Denver. Invisibl Skratch Piklz. Denver, give it up.
Shortcut of D Styles.
Invisibl Skratch Piklz, man. Yo, Cuban, man, I appreciate you even giving.
Thanks.
We known each other a long time, man, and man, I can't tell you how much it warms my heart to see my family out here in the world doing great things, man.
Yeah, check us out tonight. We'll be on 4 turntables, all 3 of us.
4 turntables. That's something you don't want to miss. How can they reach you on social media, man?
At DJ QBERT, at DJ Qbert.
Okay, what about Shortcut, man? What's your
That's
social?
Shortcut with a K, and the other guy's DJ D Styles.
D Styles, man. Give it up for the Invisibl Skratch Piklz. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely, man. Love this dude right here, man. Thank you, man.
you guys.
Bay Area representative, okay, Denver. Now we about to bring up a Denver representative up next. When we come back, we're going to speak to the one and only Trev Rich. Sway in the morning, Shade 45.
It's Sway in the morning, only
on Shade 45.
Kilo.